Guide to financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial jewels like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security to align with your preferred status. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action. Start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or AIP applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom, focus on investments, business ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values.
What it do, what it do, what it do? Midwest in the building on mama. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, whatever you call yourself. I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to. That being said, all my rights are reserved. And I know my rights. Yes, Lord. What it do, what it do, what it do? To the golden rising. Yes, Lord. To the goldenness of rising. Oh, mama. I hope everybody feeling great today. Time to get up and get something done. Get prosperous out here. Don't let the day pass by you without getting something important done. Something that needs to be done. Get it done. Don't let the day bypass you and you don't get your work done. Straight up. We gotta make sure you get your seat secured for the second session of the banking class. $600. Make sure you use Zelle. You can Zelle me 414-676-0491. If you got King V Zelle, you can Zelle King V. With those that Zelle me, I will be sending my link out personally. Don't Zelle somebody else that did call me for a link, because I'm stopping that. Straight up, I'm stopping that. I'm stopping that. I'm not responsible. Peace and love. Working on some docs right now. They headed to the post office last night. Was some fire. Yes, it was. I sat here until the end. Y'all said to the wealthiest about 2 times. And shit, I would have laid down because I had to get up early and take care of some stuff. But I got some stuff in the mail myself yesterday. Registered mails got sent out. sending some orders, here and there and there and here. But for the most part, I absorbed everything. It was fire. And that's why I said the conversations that you have in those telegrams, in those private member telegrams, is what brings out what you need and like that fire to get you where where you trying to be. And I see the growth and development in all y'all over there that's taking the course. That's why I always go live and let the people know, like, y'all need to get in this banking class. This is get your seat. It's $600 Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 19th, 20th, and the 21st. Get your seat secured, and get ready. The first half of the banking class blew y'all socks off. It's 2 more parts. It's 2 more parts. So if you want to take care of your whole 12, take care of your 12. If you just want to secure your seat, just secure your seat. But it's 2 sections left. Straight up. So I'm just letting you know. Make sure you pass the word, spread the word that the banking class starts on the 19th, 20th, and the 21st. The second part, it is $600 a seat. We do have mentees in there that already took care of certain things for the menteeship. So I don't think that they have to, put anything else down because they mentees. But if you're not a mentee, it's $600 a seat. And I'm just the messenger. And I'm going to make sure this get done right this time because I don't want to be in the middle of the class or have we finish one day and then somebody say, oh, I didn't get the link. I thought the class was this day. No, we got to make sure everybody's in that's supposed to be in. And if you're supposed to be in and you know the dates that the classes start on and you didn't receive a link, it would be nice to reach out. Say, hey, as we still have a class today, that would be, the best thing to do. So you won't be left out. Because if you make a donation to me, the only way I would know that you made a donation is if I ask who paid or people start asking me for links. And I start saying, shit, get the link for the person that you paid. Because I don't know if you paid or not. People can tell me anything. Not to say people are, but I'm just saying people can say anything. So if you want a link from me, I gotta have proof of payment. If you didn't send your payment to me. I mean, let one of my tracks play off my album. It's my motivation.
We speaking steady cloud tens, measuring time by action. Where wealth is more than currency, that's perfection. Yeah. Foundation on the foot, still in sword, we stand. A chorus of like-minded souls, choosing purpose over demand. Trust is earned, not given. Day by patient day, through camp promises, through storms, through every phrase. Take a breath, hit a heartbeat on the block. Stubborn rhythm says we'll rise and never stop. We're not just dreaming, we're drafting routes and plans. A foundation of justice, with truth as our strand. I seen lights on your city blocks, ink with rain. Dreams way down in pockets, but I feel the strain. Wish for wealth that doesn't clean, but guards the frame. A safety net for the kids who carry the flame. Pain in the present, but the future's in our hands. I'm stacking effort, minds aligned like bands. Not chasing medals, chasing the wiser plan. Turn the scars to steel, map the steps we all can stand. No more pain. Remain sane. Wealth with a conscience. Trust in the lane. We reclaim diplomatic lines. We negotiate the chain. Foundation strong. We break the cycle. Regain. Diplomacy over Trump strategy over noise, like-minded builders. Turning pain into poise, immunity from the storm when the crew stays tight. Wealth isn't a fortress, it's a shared light. We invest in mind, education, and the rain. A chorus of voices healing more than the pain. From corners of the city to the global stage, we lay down the blueprint, write a wiser page. Foundation first, then the riches follow. Trust is the currency that never goes hollow. Immunity earned by keeping promises true. We ride alone, not just me and you. If you're like-minded, pull up a seat at the table. Strategize, mobilize, and enable. Wealth with a purpose, not a hide and seek game. Diplomacy in action, not just hype or name. No more pain, we channel the hurt into power. We lay down the hours, every minute, every hour. From the beat of the street to the school of the throne, we build a foundation where every voice has a home. No more pain, we stand tall each day. Wealth with intention, trust God in no way. Diplomatic moves, immunity to the fray. Foundation solidified, like-minded, we no more pain, we stand tall each day. Wealth with intention, trust God in no way. Diplomatic moves, immunity to the fray. Foundation solidified. We stand. Like-minded, we stand. Like-minded, we stand.
Yes, Lord.
Like-minded, we stand.
Yes, Lord. Go cop the track, the album, Still Rising. I'm Dub. I got a single dropping tomorrow called Midwest. Be looking for it. He said it's supposed to be over here to do that basement in a little while. Yeah, all music platforms, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, YouTube, Pandora, all music platforms. You can go get this album right now, Still Rising. Yes, Lord. Thank the Most High. And then I got a single dropping tomorrow called Midwest. It's going to be live on all platforms tomorrow on the 19th, the day of the banking class. Wow. What a blessing. You make sure your seat is secured and make sure you're in this banking class. Straight up. Just like that. But for the most part, what's going on with the people? And if you're writing a comment from Facebook, you got to join the YouTube live because I can't see any comments from Facebook. You have to join the YouTube live. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well. And subscribe to become a member to the channel so you can get, the latest updates of what's going on with the classes, the music, and the foundation. We will be having an event coming up here in May. We gotta do something for the community in May. Light the grill, do something for the kids. So if you want to come out and support, that'll be cool. I will give y'all a date sooner than later, but it will be in May. We're going to do something for the community. Get it rocking over here. Try to keep the peace, the peace in the hood and try to nip it in the bud before it gets started. We got another second annual Jam for Peace this year in August coming up. So it's a lot of events. We feeding the homeless, the school drive, the coat drive, everything is coming right back around the circle. So the foundation is here. Charles, what it do? What it do? He said, yes, it was epic. Dr. Bass, what's going on? Oh, mamas. Yes, Lord. It's just a blessing to be a part of, what's going on, part of the way, getting things done, getting the results. Yesterday, I was so happy I got back some stuff. I'm gonna go grab it real fast so I can show y'all what I got back. I love you too, bro. Uh, I'm gonna just show y'all some shit. Hold on, give me 1 second. While I'm going down here, I'm gonna let one of my tracks play until I come back. I ain't gonna just let y'all, sit here and not listen to nothing. Give me like 3 minutes. I'm gonna go grab these documents. I keep my eyes on the streets, and the songs in the books. Investing in asset lane so the kids can eat what they cook. Your rays on my conscience, truth I won't betray. I stand for the people while I steady my way. I see you smile in the corners of the room, in the doorways on my score. Kill stacks in real estate, but I remember who I'm fighting for. In the rear view, I tape your laughter. In the mirror, I see a glow. I'm moving loyalty intact, keep my feet on the ground, never slow. Now the pace is fast, and the heat is on. I grip the wheel with grit. Every asset I'm holding tight is a story I won't forget. They told me to act quick, but think fast to keep the truth. This push is for you, mom. Every move I make is you. Legal mind, street grind, I stick precise and clean. Trusting LLC's a fortress on the scene. I've been the rules with Mary, had the room meal. You watch it from the stars, yeah, mom. I keep it real. From the boardroom to the block, I architect the plan. Asset classes that government contracts in hand. Diplomacy in my dialogue, immunity in my stance. Building the future, can I hustle with finesse? I trace my roots back to your soil, winds are from your lullabies. The paths I walk is for the unborn, no ones you left behind. Trust the law and integrity, these are my guideposts. I'm playing seeds for tomorrow, mama. I'm doing what you owe, mama. I know you proud. Your love in every move I make. How about our future? With every yeah, that shit hot. Oh, mama, make sure y'all go grab that album, Still Rising. Oh, mama. Yes, Lord. All right, I'm back. Won't put too much out here. I just want to say something. All right, because those the other ones. Okay, so what we've been doing, we've been getting proof of purchase. Whatever it is that we've been doing, because we've been, we did some shit. And for those who, I've been seeing a lot of TikTok of people saying like, motherfuckers still trying to figure out ways to access the estate and this, that, and the third. That shit over with. We've been mastered that shit a long time ago. That shit is cooked. It's done. It's been done. It's just not spread it all over TikTok, YouTube, and all these other platforms because that's not what it's for. Because then people misuse things and start doing shit to mess things up for other people. Because once again, we had a brother out here that didn't have to pay his rent, and he gave his testimony, and then they end up selling the company to another company, and then they end up putting that man out. So there's some people that be out here that don't want to see you prosper. So take that and note as well. It is some people on here that don't want to see you prosper. So, and we all know that because we know how YouTube is. They feel like if you're not getting it from them, then it's not real. Well, the only way it could be real is if they do it or know what to do or know how to do it. Because if they don't know, how can something not be real just because they don't know? Because they only know what they know as far as they research or their education got them. It's like with anybody. You only know as far as you got up, as far as you got up to. Like reading. People only can read at the level that they have achieved to. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can't pick up a book and just start flowing through that motherfucker, word for word. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't make it to that level. And that's all I'm saying. It's not saying that nobody's dumb or stupid. It's just saying that everybody's on a different level when it comes to reading and math and English and social studies and history. Everybody's just on a different level because you might know this and I might not. And then I might know this over here and this and you might not. See, we all on different levels on different shit. Like I said, not to say that you're dumb or anything or not knowing. It's just that we on different levels. And once you get into telegrams, become a private member, you start unlocking them levels that, that you say you didn't remember because you ain't learning nothing. It's nothing new under the sun, meaning we already knew this shit. We just needed to unlock the DNA so we could remember this shit. Okay? So, we've been doing our shit. But a lot of people like, oh, well, how can you have this? How can you say this or say that? For one thing I know for certain, if your shit ain't said, because I didn't know this at first, so I have to say this shit. If your shit ain't said is processed on a certain date, it's screened, and come back looking something similar to this, you ain't did shit. Process the screen. When somebody process something, what that mean? It mean what you said been processed in, right? It's screened and processed in. And then you get your step back, it's processed on such and such a date. Now, what I said, I know what I said, and it's been processed, which make me what I say I am, which put me in a position to do what I need to do to control the estate, to stand in my own jurisdiction, something that I have mastered already. Okay? That's what you get over here. It's not about what was created at birth. It's technically not even about the birth certificate. It's about learning how to control the things that need to be controlled. That's it. It's all about controlling that shit. Because if you put together something for somebody when they born, and then when they get older, it's still there. They don't know nothing about it. You still know you pinching off or your finger fucking off that motherfucker, whatever, you know what I'm saying, the case may be. And they find out that you had put that in place for them, but you never, when they got to the age of majority, you never, released it to them or even let them know that it existed. You see what I'm saying? And then you find out it exists. Now you like, damn, if this was put together for me at birth by these motherfuckers, what do I need to do to move them out the way so I can take control of it? Because they accessing it, but I don't even have no clue. And that was the thing, like something was put together for you at birth and you don't have a clue how to access it. But everybody else can access it and hit it and do this and charge it and do that. But you're the only one that they forgot to tell that it existed. We're the only ones that forgot to tell that it existed. All the corporations know it exists. You get a light bill, you get a cable bill, you get a phone bill. That shit come in all capital letters. That shit don't come to you. It comes to the corporation that was created for you by the corporation that you call the United States of America. And then you lost. Like, no, that's me, my name. Ooh. Well, drive by a motherfucking cemetery and look on the headstones. The only people names written in all caps is dead people in corporations. Drive past the cemetery and look at the headstones and pull out your state ID and sit it next to that headstone and look at it there's gonna be some similarity there. It's gonna be some all capital letters on the motherfucker. Then you're gonna look at the headstone and be like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. That's what's going on. Because it's an illusion. That's because you write your name a certain way and then you see something how you spell your name, and they say, oh yeah, that's me. That's why you liable for all that shit. Because we thinking that's us. Because that mirror of that name programmed it. Going to school, writing that name over and over, learning how to spell it. So when you see it, you can recognize it. You see, that's how they get you. And then now they send you something in all caps after you purchase something. You like, oh yeah, that's mine. And they're like, all right, here you go. You took claim to it. Now you liable for it. When you claim shit, then you liable for shit. Point blank. When you claim shit, you liable for shit. So all my important documents have been screened and processed. So I feel great right now. I'm happy as fuck right now. I just, from where they went to, I can't say much on here, but if you should probably remember, I could just say, you would know where I sent it to because I'll be able to say it. But I'm not gonna say it because you'll be having people try to send stuff to that place, but they'll have this address. You see what I'm saying? So I need to go say that shit. And because that's what happens on YouTube, and that's why we eventually took everything over to the Telegram, but then we have Zooms so where we can record it. We know who in there. We can see who in the waiting room. Can't nobody share the link. And it'd be good, and everybody get in there and they get their questions asked, they get answers, they start learning different shit, seeing how they're supposed to move, seeing it from different perspectives, hearing the bot, hearing the instructors, hearing the feedback from the people. It's just, like last night, he said it was fire. It took y'all down the lane where a lot of people miss it. Because some of us had missed it until it was brought to our attention again. And once again, we didn't learn nothing new. And once again, we didn't learn nothing new. We just start remembering and putting it together like, oh, this out. Oh, see, that's all about remembering. But they'll tell you in school that you learn it. Or they're teaching you something. They can't teach you something you already know. If ain't nothing new under the sun, how can they teach you anything? We already know it. It's embedded in us. It's in our DNA. That's why they try to lock us down with the shots and all the shit in the food, the shit they spraying in the air. And you know what? That's why the YNs is so wild. Because they only been on the earth 15, 16 years. Nigga, we've been on this motherfucker 40 years. Some people 50, 35, 25, 65, 75, 85. So we've been inhaling all this bullshit and eating all this dumb shit. So these little young motherfuckers, they built different. And they rebel against all that bullshit that a lot of older brothers and sisters accepted and laid down. And that's why these little young ends don't respect the elders, because they feel like we let them down, because they feel like we laid down to these motherfuckers and let them do whatever they wanted to do. And that's why they out here causing all this ruckus and rackets, because they feel like they not finna lay down for this shit. They not finna go through this shit. Straight up. They not finna do it. So they gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. And that's what's going on. They go the fuck they want to do, and the police really can't do nothing about it but chase them. Somebody got fed up with the bullshit. Sorry, it wasn't you. But somebody had to stand up to break this cycle. Is it being done the proper way? Maybe not, but it's being done. It's being done because they understand that shit is over with. The veil has been lifted. A lot of people understand. A lot of these children sat around their moms and their dads listening to what we doing right now, studying about this, that, and the third, hearing this, knowing that we are supposed to be in this shit. And then you think they want to go to school? You think they want to be a part of the dumb shit that they sit up and hear you say that they not supposed to be doing, but you get up and make them go to school every day? That's why they rebel. Because they know that this dumb shit that they get taught at school. They get the real right at home just listening. That's why they act the way they act when they go out, because they already know it's dumb shit. So they feel like if we know that shit ain't nothing, why are we sitting in there? What are we scared of? Somebody said they're going to call the police or they're going to take something from you or something? Is that what it is? See, these kids don't give a fuck about that because they not going. They not going. See the difference? That's why they do the shit they do. I get out their way. I tilt my hat. Hey, somebody got to do it. I apologize. My error didn't do it. My error was trying to bring motherfuckers together. But bringing motherfuckers together ain't never stopped the motherfucker from disrespecting you and treating you like shit. So it's the disrespect and the treat like shit situation they got to be broken. When brothers and sisters, start getting treated like they supposed to, then you can bring some shit together. But until then, what you bring it together, motherfuckers for that ain't nobody respecting. There got to be some respect somewhere. Straight up. It don't be like they don't give a fuck as far as like killing each other and shit. Now, that's the dumb shit. If they understood the power that they had and they was using it in the right way, it'll be so much dominance that they could do. There's so much power they have on their side to where they wouldn't even have to even need a pistol or anything to do anything because everybody will be trying to hire them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will be trying to get them a chance, to do this, to do that. They'll have an opportunity awaiting them. But when you feel like it ain't nothing out here and you got a I don't give a care attitude, then you just don't give a fuck until your ass sitting in jail or the joint and one of them big niggas trying to run off in you. But then you thinking about all the shit you could have been doing outside of the dumb shit that you was doing. But now you in there fending for your life. When you could have been out here using your brain. What's what God gave you between your ears? Start thinking and quit just doing shit. All the niggas that think they killers and shit, as soon as you go kill somebody, your friend go tell on you, and then you go to jail for the rest of your life, 20, 30 years. Now you hear something for them the first 5 months. After that shit is over with. They got shit to do. And then they all tell it on the next motherfucker because they not going to jail. You see what I'm saying? That's how the shit go. It's a cycle. And then if y'all don't see that shit, then it's going to continue to be a cycle. Y'all need to do a 180 and cut that shit out. Why y'all shooting up each other, climbing hoods and shit? That shit's stupid as fuck. The city put up the streets and the numbers. And you claiming it. It's just like a religion. You claim some shit that you don't really have understanding of. Like you claiming a block that eventually one day you going to move off of, but you claiming a block. Or you might die on that block. Like, that's stupid as fuck. Go claim a motherfucking property. Go claim some motherfucking assets, some silver, some gold, some crypto, some stocks. Go claim some stocks, some crypto, some assets. Something that's going to bring value. Everybody got on all this Chanel, all these designers, and they got 50 cents in they stock. They paying all that money for them shoes, all that money for them jeans and belts and shit, but they ain't got no money in the stock. But you buying that shit, $1,500 for a belt, $1,700 for a pair of pants, $2 G's for a shirt, but you ain't on no stock in that company. No stop. How smart is you? That's goof. That's the dumbest shit you could do. But you so smart. You so smart. You know it all. You know, you can be at home chilling and don't have to do shit because you got stock in all the shit that you wear, and it's doing great because motherfuckers constantly buying that shit at $1,500 a shirt, $1,500 a belt, $2,000 a jean, $500 for some socks, $3,500 for some shoes. See, they keep buying that shit, but you ain't got no stock in that shit. I bet you I do, and I don't even buy that shit. I watch you. I watch what you niggas buy, and I go put my money in that stock. Straight up, that's what I do. I watch what's the latest shit motherfuckers going to blow their money on, and I go invest. I put my money there. So I've been had stock in those designer companies, those designer brands that I'm talking about. I've been had stock in that shit. And I wear Jordan shit. Y'all see me in the Jordan brand. I got stock in that. See what I'm saying? I got stock in the shit that I wear. And I can show you I got stock in my shit. I don't just make shit up. See. I can show I got stock. I don't know about nobody else. That's what I'm saying. I can show I got stock. Niggas in my age don't even know nothing about stocks and buds and all that shit. You know, I'm finna log into my account. Give me a second. What the fuck? A lot of shit. It's everything down over there too right now. Everything red. Let me go over here to the market. Everything green in the market. See, crypto down, but the market is up. The market is up. That's what I'm telling y'all. The market is up. And if you ain't invested in the shit that you wear and put on your body, what the fuck are you wearing that shit for? Why are you paying these folks all this money for that shit and you not getting no return off of that shit? Why? Why? You just wearing it to look good? They got you trying to look good and didn't even give you the whole game. It's just say if you invest in this shit, every quarter you receive this from the company. You receive this gift. You receive that gift. It all depends on how many stocks you got, you know, in that company. You be gifted certain items and things like that. So you don't have to purchase. Sometimes it be exclusive shit that probably won't come out that you'll be gifted. Certain little items. And that's what I'm saying. We gotta start thinking. Nigga got 50, 60 grand, got his stash. Man, you better go, man. Start you a motherfucking LLC. Start you a fucking business. Get registered on SAMS.gov as a government contracting company. Grab you some contracts, go get your equipment, and watch how the Most High bless you. Because see that the game is there to help you get over that hump. And once you get over that hump, it's to leave it alone. So now you can go legit. So you start you a business, an LLC, or S corp. You see what I'm saying? Start you an LLC or S corp. Go get you some trade lines, get you some fucking fuel cards and shit. Go get you 250K legitimate. Now you got 250K legitimate. Plus what you had put up. So I got 250K legitimate plus what I put up. Now I can go and start purchasing little things here, little things there for the business vehicles, business equipment, tools, whatever the business needs. And now I can set up an escrow account. And it gave me 250. So now I can set up an escrow account, put 75 of the 250 in the escrow account so it could take care of the monthly payments. And I still got 250 to do what I need to do with. And those being took care of, and that account is going to occur in interest monthly, daily. So you can't lose. Now you got everything in the trust. The trust is protecting everything. Now the businesses, the escort, all the assets is in the trust. Now the trust is protecting everything. Now the trust is in control. So whatever liabilities fall on the company, the trust, you have the opportunity to step in and correct that obligation with a simple situation. Because I'm the executor, so all I gotta do is give a simple situation and boom. You had them whoppy wham and boom. Because we already see it happen, we got the proof that it happened. So it just don't stop. We just don't take advantage of it and beat shit up and misuse things. We use it as need be, not just because it could be done or to prove to somebody else. The proof is us already having it done and able to go back and do it again and again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. Yeah, so I need y'all to get in that banking class. The 19th, 20th, and the 21st. May end up pushing it back a day. The 20th, 21st, and the 22nd. I'm not sure, but for the most part, it is what I said, the 19th, 20th, the 21st for now. So make sure your seat is secured. Get your donation in and get your seat secured. On mamas. Peace and love. Y'all know what we do over here. To the wealthiest of risings. I hope to see y'all in that banking. I really do. Peace out to everybody. God bless y'all. Hope y'all get something done positive today. Get something positive done today. Straight up, everybody get something positive done and just think about it. Think about everything, you know, how you can be the change for the next person, because everybody watching everybody, and if somebody see you change, then you could probably help them change. You know, I said probably. I said it's gonna be 100% guaranteed, but all people need to see is change. And they'll see that it's all right to change and do something different and be a better person. Because you change don't make you weak. It don't make you a laughing stock of the community. It shows the growth in you from where you were as an adolescent to you growing up as a young adult. You got to take care of your community and the people in the community, not hurt them and terrorize the community. And then where you going to go when you need protection? Where you going to go? If you terrorize the community, where are you going to go when you need protection? When you need the community, where are you going to go? You see how that works? Both ways. You can't be around here terrorizing the community and then thinking that somebody going to write out a petition for you because you got locked up on some dumb shit. They probably want to see your ass locked up because you've been running around this motherfucker terrorizing the community. You see what I'm saying? We got to understand why a lot of shit happened to us. Straight up. Dr. Bays. To all kings, to all gods. Yes, Lord. Peace and love, everybody. I just want to let y'all know, get something prosperous done today. That's the word of the day. Get something prosperous done. Straight up.
To financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial tools like trust, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security records to align with your preferred status. Steps code begin. Educate yourself. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action, start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or A9 applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom. Focus on investments, business, ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values. Financial tools like trust, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correcting legal documents like birth certificates and social security records to align with your preferred status. Steps to begin. Educate yourself. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action, start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or A9 applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom. Focus on investments, business, ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values. To break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values. To break free to financial, correcting your status in the system.